Welcome to SVR IAS Academy. ComeOnIndia.com is our website. In today's current affairs online video lecture, we are going to see so many important topics. Today's date is 23rd March 2017. First, we will see about Textile Workers Rehabilitation Fund Scheme. Government of India launched Textile Workers Rehabilitation Fund Scheme in the year 1986. Why government launched this scheme? In the textile mills, we can divide the mills into SSI mills and non-SSI mills. The workers who are working in the non-SSI mills, textile mills, who got jobless, who became jobless, for them, government launched this fund scheme to provide relief. So the scheme is applicable to the private sector where the non-SSI textile mill is permanently closed, means the workers will become jobless, and for them relief should be provided. For that, Textile Workers Rehabilitation Fund Scheme was launched by Government of India in the year 1986. Under this scheme, the workers who become jobless, they will be provided financial assistance for a period of 3 years on a tapering basis. Tapering basis means in the first year 75% of the salary will be provided, and on the second year 50% of salary will be provided, and the third year 25% of the salary will be provided. So 3 years time is given for the jobless worker to seek other job. Second topic that came in the news is about World Tuberculosis Day. Tuberculosis is always an important topic for the IAS examination. The steps taken by Government of India to reduce the impact of tuberculosis, and also recently Government of India announced to eliminate the tuberculosis within a couple of years. So in this background, the World Tuberculosis Day is observed on March 24th. The main aim of celebrating the World Tuberculosis Day to create public awareness about the tuberculosis and its global epidemic nature, and we should focus on the efforts to eliminate the tuberculosis. Here you can see the word epidemic. And also, if you have studied some words, you also may come to know what is endemic, what is epidemic, and what is pandemic. If you are reading newspaper regularly, in the year 2009, H1N1 was spreading faster and to the entire parts of the country. So, World Health Organization declared H1N1 as a pandemic. So, it was given pandemic alert. So epidemic means, in simple terms, if the disease present in any one of the state in India is called endemic. Epidemic means the disease found in 2 or 3 nations, means we can say epidemic. Pandemic means the disease present in the many countries across different continents, means we can say the disease called as pandemic. Who initiated the World Tuberculosis Day? It is started by World Health Organization. World Health Organization celebrates 8 global public health campaigns or days, and tuberculosis is one of the campaign. You may ask a question, why March 24th is chosen and why not other day? Whenever you study about tuberculosis, you should know about Robert Koch. Robert Koch is a very famous scientist. In March 24th in 1882, he discovered the tuberculosis bacilli. So, in that time in 1882, the tuberculosis was spreading. It was a mysterious disease. All over the world, people don't know what was the cause for the disease of tuberculosis. So at the time, Robert Koch done an amazing work by discovering that it was caused by bacteria, and also he separated the bacteria and said it is a Mycobacterium tuberculosis which causes the tuberculosis. After the discovery, the entire scientific machinery focused on developing the drugs for tuberculosis, which resulted in the discovery of so many drugs like rifampicin, isoniazid, and other drugs. So many, the discovery of the tuberculosis bacteria opened new ways in diagnosing and curing the tuberculosis. There's another link between the malnutrition or undernutrition and tuberculosis. There was a good article published in the Hindustan Times about linking the undernutrition and tuberculosis. Undernutrition or malnutrition, in that situation, the children won't get the nourishment properly and their body immunity level will be weaker. When the body immunity level is weaker, any organism can invade the body easily, can cause disease. So Mycobacterium tuberculosis bacteria can attack the malnourished children easily, and the body cannot fight against tuberculosis easily. In this background, let's discuss some important facts on the tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is one of the top 10 causes of the death globally. So it is one of the top 10 killer worldwide, and every year nearly 5 lakh children are diagnosed with the tuberculosis all around the world. The bacteria which causes the tuberculosis is named as Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Mycobacterium tuberculosis. And you may ask another question. The most common organ affected by tuberculosis is lungs. Lungs are the most common organ affected by tuberculosis because tuberculosis bacteria spreads via aerosols or simply in the air droplets. When we inhale the air which contains tuberculosis bacteria, we may also develop tuberculosis, but if our body immunity is stronger, then our body can fight against tuberculosis bacteria. If you look at the India, especially the children, the last couple of years or the last 1 decade, the number of TB cases increasing steadily. We can quote so many reasons. Malnourishment is one of the important reasons for steep rise in the tuberculosis cases among the children in India. And second point is the lack of awareness about tuberculosis in the rural and tribal areas. And in many parts of the country, the proper diagnosis and treatment of the tuberculosis is not available. Let's move to the another fact, that is the top 6 countries which are affected by tuberculosis. The sad news is India ranked number 1, got the first rank in the total number of tuberculosis cases in the world. If we get first rank in the global economic growth, means India becomes the largest economy in the world, means we can say proudly. At present, US is the world's largest economy, China is the second largest economy, India comes under the top 10 based on the size of the economy. But one good news is that India is the fastest growing economy at present in the world. Fastest growing economy. Like the fastest growing economy status, number of tuberculosis cases also in India increasing faster, because main reason is because of malnourishment among the children. These top 6 countries account for 60% of the global tuberculosis cases. So the first rank goes to India, second rank goes to Indonesia, third rank goes to China, fourth rank goes to Nigeria, fifth rank goes to Pakistan, and sixth goes to South Africa. Recently, the National Family Health Survey 4 was released recently. The National Family Health Survey focuses on so many areas like infant mortality rate, maternal mortality rate, and on other important indices. From the National Family Health Survey 4 data, the data on child nutrition was shocking. 30% of our children are stunted and 21% of the children wasted and 36% of children are underweight. This is a shocking information for everyone, that we are proudly saying that we are the fastest growing economy. Entire world listens to India. These are facts, okay, fine, but we should take a lot of steps to reduce the malnourishment among the children, because once their body or brain development gets weaker, then for lifelong it's difficult to get it back. So in the young age, government should provide proper nourishment. For that, more fund allocation should be done for the schemes like midday meal scheme, integrated child development schemes. So there are so many risk factors are there for the tuberculosis. Some points we already discussed. Some of the points are poverty, malnutrition, poor housing and sanitation, and some of the complications are tuberculosis or HIV, tobacco, alcohol use, diabetes. These are the risk factors. If a person have these habits or diseases, tuberculosis may come easily. There is a organization which came in the news, is International Union Against Tuberculosis and Lung Disease. It is a non-profit and non-governmental organization. Simply you can say is a non-profit NGO, works in the field of tuberculosis and lung disease. Its headquarters is located in the Paris. It may be asked in the prelims examination. So what we need to do to reduce the impact of tuberculosis? The main thing is we should improve the level of nutrition of our children. For that, many food supplementation programs that the government is implementing that needs to be strengthened, like public distribution system, ICDS, midday meal schemes. In the public distribution system or PDS, there are so many leakages are there and the food grain meant for the poor are diverted. That's why government is making Aadhaar mandatory to get the food grains under PDS. Is one of the good step to plug the leakages. Now let's move to the next topic, that is Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru. The freedom fighters came in the news because March 23rd was their death anniversary, was celebrated and observed recently. 86 years ago, the freedom fighters were hanged to death in the Lahore jail with related to Qadar conspiracy in 1915. In this background, some facts came in the news. Bhagat Singh, who killed John Saunders, was a British officer. General Tyre also came in the news. He was an officer, British officer, ordered Jallianwala Bagh massacre. And Bhagat Singh gave the slogan called Inqilabad Zindabad. Inqilab Zindabad means the long live the revolution. Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru adopted socialism, social revolutions and communism. As already we discussed, Bhagat Singh killed John Saunders wrongly. James Scott was a person who ordered Lathi charge in the Punjab. In the Lathi charge, the Lala Lajpat Rai was died. To take revenge for this action, Bhagat Singh shot the James Scott, but instead of that, John Saunders, another British officer, was killed in the firing. In our history online video lectures, we covered about Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, Rajguru, and also we discussed about Jallianwala Bagh massacre in detail because it's a long topic here to discuss. Next, we will move to the nuclear power capacity of India. Now we will discuss about the nuclear power capacity of India. At present in the world, nuclear power reactors based on the nuclear fission technology. Nuclear fission technology. ITER project. You should know about this project because it can be asked in the examination. In the ITER, it stands for International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor. International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor. Simply, it is a project to test whether nuclear fusion can be done on the earth to produce electricity. In our science online video lectures, we will cover about nuclear fission, nuclear fusion, the difference between that. We already have nuclear reactors based on the nuclear fission. Then why we are doing the experiments on the nuclear fusion based reactors? As already you know from the 10th class NCERT book, nuclear fusion takes place in the stars, means in our solar system. Sun is the one place where nuclear fusion takes place naturally. Because of the nuclear fusion only we are getting the sunlight. So there are so many points are there to discuss. ITER project is located in the European Union. India is also a party to the project and funds 9% of the project cost. In the year 2014, our installed nuclear power capacity was 4,780 megawatts. The government in 2014 announced that in the 10 years period, the target of 3 times, that is, the installed nuclear power capacity should be tripled within the period of 10 years. In this background, you should also know about Kudangulam project. Kudangulam project is a India's project with Russia's collaboration. Kudangulam is a place in Tamil Nadu where 2 nuclear reactors were already become operational. Construction of the 2 more units are undergoing. So India and Russia jointly constructing the nuclear reactors. The technology offered by Russia is called as SVR 1000. So the name of the nuclear reactors technology is SVR 1000. Already unit 1 and 2 become the operational. Unit 1 power is the commercial power and integrated into the grid. Operational 2, the unit 2 is producing the power, but the power is called as inform power or a non-commercial power. We will discuss about it later. What is Bhavani? Bhavani stands for Bharatiya Nabigiya Vidyut Nigam Limited. Bharatiya Nabigiya Vidyut Nigam Limited. It is the public sector unit which functions under the Department of Atomic Energy. It is another important prelims point. You may get a question like Bhavani is a PSU functions under which of the following department or ministry. One more important point about Bhavani is that it produces or constructs 500 megawatts of prototype fast breeder reactor in Kalpakkam. Kalpakkam is a place close to Chennai in Tamil Nadu where Bhavani constructs prototype fast breeder reactor. What is fast breeder reactor? How it is different from other nuclear reactors? It is one of the very important area for IAS examination every year. we will provide a separate video lecture on this topic. What about the share of nuclear energy at present? At present, the installed nuclear power capacity is 3.2% of the total energy. At present, in India, there are 21 nuclear reactors are operational. Many more reactors are under construction and they may become operational soon. Now let's discuss about inform power. What do you mean by inform power? After construction of the nuclear reactor, power is generated. That power is called as inform power. It means it is a non-commercial power and the power will not be integrated with the grid. After some time, after analyzing the performance of the new nuclear reactor, if everything gets okayed, then the inform power will become commercial power and the power will be integrated with the grid. So simply, inform power can be defined as the electricity generated in the nuclear reactor prior to its commercial operation. Now let's see the states and location of the various nuclear reactors. It is important for the prelims examination every year. In Maharashtra, there is a nuclear reactors located in Tarapur. Raubata is a place in Rajasthan. In Tamil Nadu, nuclear reactors are located in two places. One is Kudankulam, where nuclear reactors are constructed with the help of Russia, and Kalpakkam is another place which is close to Chennai, where prototype fast breeder reactor is being constructed by Bhavani that we already discussed. In the Uttar Pradesh, there is a nuclear facility located in Narora, and in Gujarat, there is a nuclear facility located in Kakrapar, and in Karnataka, there is a place called Kaiga where nuclear complex is located. So revise this area 3 to 4 times so that you will remember the place and state because the factual information. So download our handwritten notes in the PDF format and revise it. As already we mentioned, this video lecture is exclusively for the prelims examination and the handwritten notes is prepared by the person who appeared in 5 UPSC mains and 3 UPSC interview in the year 2012, 13 and 14. So the notes are of good quality. You can revise the notes. Now we will move to the next topic, that is ISRO. ISRO has two important vehicles, PSLV and GSLV. PSLV stands for Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle and GSLV stands for Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle. Out of two, at present PSLV is the power horse of the ISRO. And also two future missions came in the news. One is Aditya L1. Aditya L1 is the ISRO's planned mission for the solar studies. ISRO will launch Aditya L1 to study the sun's corona. Corona is the outer surface. So the purpose to study the solar corona in the different wave bands. Chandrayaan 2 also came in the news. Chandrayaan 2 is the second mission of ISRO to the moon. It is the improved version of over Chandrayaan 1. It is the improved version over Chandrayaan 1 because the Chandrayaan 2 has indigenously developed orbiter, lander and rover. So everything completely indigenously built by ISRO for this mission. Chandrayaan 1 had some compounds built in different countries. Let's compare PSLV and GSLV. PSLV is the power horse of ISRO. It can launch weight up to 1700 kg to the Sun synchronous polar orbit. Each and every point here is important for the prelims examination. PSLV is the power horse of ISRO. It can launch capacity up to 1700 kg into the Sun synchronous polar orbit. GSLV is the latest vehicle. It can launch payload up to 2200 kilograms into the geosynchronous transfer orbit, or simply GTO. The word GTO often coming in the newspapers, so don't forget. In the GSLV, third stage is important for the prelims examination. The third stage is the cryogenic stage. Cryogenic stage means the hydrogen and oxygen made as a liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen at the temperature of minus 220 degrees Celsius. Hydrogen and oxygen becomes liquid. The purpose is to reduce the space occupied by the fuels. At the same time, efficiency will be maintained. In simple language, if solid and liquid propellants, solid and other propellants are used, means if 5 kg occupies this much space, means if the cryogenic fuel is used, means the same 5 kg will occupy only this much space. So this much space will become empty and the vehicle can carry more payloads. So it's more profitable. Now let's discuss about AstroSat. AstroSat is the India's first space observatory. India's first space observatory is named as AstroSat. The important prelims point in this topic is it has a simultaneous wavelength, multi-wavelength observations. So it has simultaneous multi-wavelength observation. So each and every point has its own meaning. Earlier, at one time, one wavelength may be studied, but after the launch of AstroSat, at the same time, multiple wavelength like infrared wave, ultraviolet light, so different wavelength can be observed at the same time. So the AstroSat is used to study the stars and galaxies. Now let's move to the northeastern region and infrastructure development. What are all the bottlenecks to the development of infrastructure in the northeastern region? There are so many challenges are there for constructing the infrastructure in the northeastern region. Compared to the mainland of India, northeastern region is a difficult one because it has difficult and hilly terrain. There are so many hills are there in the northeastern region, and so it's difficult to construct the roads, rails, and because of its geographical location. In this Indian map, you can locate the northeastern region. 8 states are called as sister states because of the geographical cultural background. It is called as Indian mainland. Indian mainland, the road and rail connectivity is well developed. Here, to develop the infrastructure in the northeastern region is a difficult terrain to construct is a one point. Second, geographical location. If entire part belongs to India, means we can connect it easily, but we have to go to north and via Chicken Neck. This part is called as Chicken Neck of India. Then we have to reach the other states. So the geographical location also plays an important role in developing the infrastructure projects. Another reason or challenge is the short working season. There are so many infrastructure bottlenecks are there in the northeastern region. They are inadequate road and rail connectivity, inadequate power transmission and distribution, inadequate telecom connectivity, and absence of the airport. So Government of India is focusing on these areas. In this background, the scheme called as SVR, that is a Special Accelerated Road Development Program. Special Accelerated Road Development Program came in the news. Important prelims point here is that it is being implemented by Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. If the explanation is given means we can easily mark the choice, but simply the SVR program is implemented by which of the following ministry means you should remember it is a Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. Airport Authority of India is also constructing 2 airports in the northeastern region as of now. One at the Pakyong in the Sikkim and second is the Tezu in Arunachal Pradesh. Pakyong in Sikkim, Tezu in Arunachal Pradesh. Both can be asked in the prelims examination. Pakyong is the greenfield airport. In our earlier video lecture, we discussed about brownfield investment and greenfield investment. It's an important area for IAS examination every year. So go to our economy video lectures to watch this topic. It's a paid service one. NERPSIP project. NERPSIP project is implemented by which of the following ministry means it is a Ministry of Power. The project stands for Northeastern Region Power System Improvement Project. Northeastern Region Power System Improvement Project. Next we will move to the other topic that is very important topic for the 2017 and 2018 IAS examination. That is 50 years of the Great Indian Milk Revolution. Milk Revolution are also called as White Revolution is going to complete 50 years. In this background, you should know few things. What is the role played by the National Dairy Development Board in making the White Revolution a successful one? Who is Varghese Kurian? Do you know about Varghese Kurian? He is the father of Indian Milk Revolution or White Revolution, the famous scientist and most respected personality. Crores of Indian children came out of malnourishment because of this famous scientist. Now milk is available relatively at an affordable cost thanks to the White Revolution, and the White Revolution is going to complete 50 years. National Dairy Development Board started 50 years ago and located in the Anand in the place called Gujarat. The National Dairy Development Board was established through Act of Parliament. The board played a very important role in the White Revolution. For that, it launched Operation Flood, and now the board is implementing a scheme called as National Dairy Plan. In GS Paper 3 video lectures, we covered about Operation Flood, National Dairy Plan in detail. We will discuss some facts now. India is the world's top milk producer. So world's topmost milk producer is India. Milk is the largest agricultural commodity in India. Milk is the largest agricultural commodity in India. Now let's discuss few important roles played by the National Dairy Development Board. It plays an important role in ensuring nutritional security. There's always a debate between food security and nutritional security. What is that? It can be asked in essay as well. Food security means ensuring simply you can remember, ensuring the availability of wheat, rice to all at an affordable cost. In the PDS, rice and wheat is given at relatively lower cost. It will ensure food security. But what about nutritional security? Nutritional security means ensuring the intake of all the important vitamins, minerals, and all other essential items that our body needs. This is called as nutritional security. Milk is one of the important source for our children. Milk contains some important vitamins, minerals, fats, and other items. So milk plays an important role in ensuring the nutritional security of our children. Second role played by the National Dairy Development Board is self-sufficiency in the milk production. Now milk and milk products are available at an affordable prices to the consumers. The board aims to improve the productivity, profitability, sustainability of the small milk producers. So these are the roles played by the National Dairy Development Board. Another important fact came in the news is that World Puppetry Day is observed every year on March 21st. On March 21st is observed as World Puppetry Day. The last topic that we are going to discuss today is about Quarterly Employment Survey. Quarterly Employment Survey is released by the Labour Bureau. Labour Bureau, which is functioning under the Ministry of Labour and Employment. Now let's discuss the important role performed by Labour Bureau. Then we will discuss what are the core sectors of Indian economy. The important roles played by Labour Bureau is that it has a responsibility for collation, collection and publication of the statistics and related information on the wages, earnings, productivity, absenteeism, labor turnover, working conditions and living conditions of the laborers. Labour Bureau acts as a storehouse of economic indicators like Consumer Production Index for agricultural, industrial and labor rural laborers, and also it gives indicators like wage rate indexes and so on. Now let's move to the prelims topic, that is what are the 8 core sectors of Indian economy, that is manufacturing, construction, trade, transport, education, health, accommodation and restaurant, IT and BPO. So revise the 8 sectors thoroughly. Is a factual information, but it's an important area for the prelims examination. According to the recently published Quarterly Employment Survey, in the October to December quarter, employment growth or job growth is low in all the 8 key sectors. That's all about today's current affairs lecture, especially for the prelims examination. We launched our IAS 2018 foundation course. If you are interested to join our foundation course or if you want any info, contact us via WhatsApp or call us. Our number is 809-809-9922. If you are interested to join our IAS WhatsApp group, send IAS 2018 update and type your name and send it to our WhatsApp number 809-809-9922. Thank you for watching this video lecture and all the best for your IAS exam preparation. Thank you.